Our show can be a little gay,
but if you're not,
that's okay.
You can listen and have fun
Either way.
Xena, Star Wars, Doctor Who, guests and music and reviews, Game of Thrones, Winona too. We promise there's something for you. She nerds out. We're girls that like nerdy things. Nerdy things.
Hello and welcome to the She Nerds Out podcast. I'm Kat.
I'm Wendy.
And I'm Tara.
On today's episode, we have a mail sack. We're going to Purgatory. We have a little bit of nerd news. And guess what, guys? We got our tickets. We're going to the trailer park.
Woo!
But first, how's everybody doing?
Well, hanging in there. Hanging in there.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
can I do a couple birthdays?
No,
It was
I guess.
Tara's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Was it?
I may not have
didn't-
felt like it was.
It didn't
but,
feel like it. Yeah.
but last weekend it was Tara's
You were
birthday.
busy.
So happy birthday.
Thank you. I spent it moving and trying to clean out my old house, and I didn't do anything except that. And then I became ill from paint fumes.
Oh my God.
And had to leave the premises.
Oh my God.
And Rachel finished up at the house, so that was nice.
My goodness.
So, it wasn't one of the better ones I've had, but
Sure.
I'm
But you can always
thankful for it,
Celebrate
Here's to the
later,
start of a new
right?
year.
Yeah.
With paint fumes and busyness.
Yeah. It was all right.
All right. Well, sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
And coming up this weekend, it's someone's birthday who's very special to all of us. They are supportive, they are generous, and they always bring chips. It's Noe's birthday this weekend.
Oh, wait.
And I just felt like, we need to show Noe some love because she's incredible. We love her. And
Noe is love.
we're all better people for knowing her.
Yes.
So happy
She's
birthday,
good
Noe.
people.
Happy
She's very
birthday.
good people.
She's the best people.
Have some chips on us. What should we get her for presents? Chips.
Get her some
Let's get her a
chips.
bag of chips. Wouldn't that be funny?
Yes.
Or like
Yeah.
a rival company's bag of chips.
No. That's
No.
no, don't do it.
Ooh.
All right, that's all I got.
Nice.
Those two very good birthdays. We'll have to celebrate now that we're all in such close proximity.
We do.
We'll have to have a celebration for Kat not Kat, whoever
I'm
you
Kat.
are, Tara and Noe, or anybody who else is celebrating
we
birthday.
do get mixed up all the time.
I
Yeah.
know. I can't tell you apart.
We're now within a 2-mile radius of each other. I can walk 1 mile in either direction and be at your houses at any moment.
A little frightening.
Well, I have a Ring camera, so
Yeah.
Well, I have a lobby with a locked door, but Tara has the key, so that doesn't really protect me.
well, there
either.
you go.
And she has the key to my door, so I can just walk in anytime.
But no, we have to. Can we choose? We don't have to do it now. Can we choose a weekend and have a belated party for you and Noe, and we'll play some games and maybe
Yeah.
record a little segment or something in the new
Yeah.
pub. There's
In
a
the
new pub.
I have a pub with I moved into a house with a random, full bar, real full bar. There is a sink under it, you guys.
A dream.
There is, drawers
That is
for
a
the
dream.
alcohol. It's
My
insane.
God.
So I don't know
is
why
there-
it's here, but it's
I mean, I know
in
why
here.
it's there.
it's cool.
Is there a place for a draft? Are you gonna put in a beer draft?
There's room for it under. I mean, there's it's legit. So
You gotta do
I'm gonna
that.
put at least a fake one up because I've got some
and
handles.
you know that you
but
can buy like
the handles.
a
Yeah.
little, but no, even just
Oh.
it's a little. It's a
oh, I
little
know.
one. You put like a small keg in it, and then you go pour that.
I know,
draft.
okay.
Come on.
That's
Let's think
cute.
about-
Yeah.
Let's think about this.
Okay. Put that on the list. That would be a nice touch.
Do they have that at the DIY center?
Yeah.
That'd be great. Okay, great. Well, let's do a mail sack.
Okay. We
You
got
guys
a
want to do
right.
that?
fat one this week.
It's
Yes.
but not. There's not a lot of mass. It's not a dense sack.
Okay.
You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think so. We'll see.
All right. I'm going to start off with an email from Hildy. No subject, so we'll just be surprised.
Okay.
Hey, guys. I would be honored if you used my pictures in a calendar. Knock yourself out. It is not surprisingly what I gift my parents every Christmas, but they demand more pictures of the kids on theirs. To answer if Arcane is gay, there is more than one queer badass in the series, and it also has a strong female cast. I recommend it. Your banter with AK about Skeleton Crew actually makes me want to see it. I let my partner carry on and watch it when it came out. I needed a galaxy break after The Acolyte, but I love Star Wars, so maybe it is time to push play on Skeleton Crew. By the way, not related to a galaxy far, far away, did you guys see Fallout? I can't remember if you've discussed it, but that is a very good show. I watched the first episode, but I haven't watched anything else. But I've heard good things.
I did. I think I watched the first episode too. I liked it. I couldn't. I wasn't like, oh, gotta watch the next one. But
Yeah.
it was
watched
way
it-
better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
So,
It's Jonah Nolan, so I gave it a shot, but I just haven't watched it anymore recently. Wanted to throw in another rec for you, but also to listeners with kids. The Legend of Korra, both young and oldish people in our house liked it. Maybe you've seen it and talked about it. I can't remember.
I have seen the whole thing. This is
You
Tara.
have?
Yeah, I'm a huge
Oh.
fan. I have a Korra Funko.
What?
Yeah, I love Legend of Korra, because there's a queer storyline for Korra there at the, well, I won't say at the end. It's with the character that's been there. But yeah, that's why it was originally recommended to me. And I've never been, like a huge like Last Airbender fan, but I got really into it, and I do want to go back and watch the original series. But
Nice.
it's just a good, entertaining show. Yeah.
Okay. Great.
There you go.
Mhm.
Hildy says, "Good job, Wendy, taking care of the kittens. You're an inspiration." Well, thank you, Hildy. Keep on nerding. I will be listening. Probably not remember anything, but enjoy the ride. Love, Hildy. Do you want pictures? I feel like I'm treading on thin ice with you guys. On the frozen water lake, it's cold and not raining for once. It's the best, but I still long for summer like Olaf in Frozen. Summer! Well, Hildy, here it's summer for the next 9 to 10 months. So
Yeah.
I'm here because it won't be cold again until next January.
Yeah.
It's
In
a
fact,
little
it's going to be
chilly.
80 next week.
No, it's not.
It's
Stop
a
it.
little. It's a
No.
little chilly.
It's a little chilly. It's basically summer. We're going to be in summer next week.
Yeah.
Or early summer.
This frozen fjord is amazing.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Appreciate where you are, Hildy. It's
Oh my gosh.
incredibly beautiful. The fact that you can walk on ice, I'm fascinated and I love it. It's a great picture of the kids too.
My friend Christy sent me a picture of her kids and visiting their grandparents in New York, upstate New York, and they were like on an ice. There was like a dock there, and I thought, oh my God, I'm so like scared. I'm just terrified of falling through the ice. And I texted her. I was like, "Oh, that looks fun, but terrifying that she's out on the ice." She goes, "Well, there's 26 inches of ice, so we felt
Wow.
pretty safe." Like 26
Whoa.
inches.
Dang.
Holy
That's crazy.
shit.
That
Yeah.
makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Well, if people
it gets
fall on the
pretty
ice,
thick.
things fall in. Like there's got to
Yeah.
be thin spots because it
Right.
happens.
Right.
But
Sure.
I'd still walk on it.
Yeah. Freaks me out. Oh, okay. I got one
Just be careful.
from Anna. This is from our pod page contact
Oh,
form.
yeah.
We have one of those, apparently.
We do.
Um, and let's see. On our pod page, Anna says, "Hi there. I'm looking to sell some Winona stuff from the Halls auction from a few years ago. That's from their props. Where would be the best place to share it? Post it. Thanks, Anna." Well, we're sharing it here for you. So if there's any Earpers out there that are looking to, are interested in anything, Anna, if you want to let us know some of the merch that you have. It's not in this inquiry. But we could, we have message board. We do message boards here on the show. So
We can at least
we
connect.
could always
them.
like post it on, like Twitter or Instagram or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we can share it here. So if anyone, Earpers are out there, interested, we can, hook you guys up, together
Sure.
in
We'll
a
hook you up.
non-sexual way. Just
I mean,
for
it's
the
up to them.
yeah, I mean, hey, we've done it before.
We have.
We've had like a love match on here, so
Yeah,
there's
very
never-
successful one.
Yeah, so
And also outside of that, I would say eBay. I feel like that's where I would go looking for props of things. So eBay's always a good spot.
yeah,
But yeah, let's see if we get any responses from our listeners.
Is
They
there
maybe,
what's
yeah.
like is like a big I don't really do Discord, but I assume
Mm,
there's a big Discord out there. I'm trying to think if there's like similar to like Whoosh for Xena, if there's or
yeah,
like Mary D's, if there's anything for but I know there's Discords out there that have
I'm
quite a bit. They
sure.
might have like a what do you call it? Not a subreddit because it's not Reddit, but for selling stuff, there might be
Yeah,
some
like a
there.
room. I don't know.
Yeah. Whatever they
Chat.
call that. Yeah.
So yeah, maybe
Um,
someone can let us know about that too. What would you listeners who are Earpers? Where would you go to get a large response from the fandom for stuff like that? We're on it, Anna. We're on it. We're gonna help you out.
yeah.
Okay, I have an email. It's from Heather.
Go
Heather
on.
says, "Oh, thank you." The subject is MLB and March Madness. Heather says, "Hi nerds. Just a little snippet for." Can you say that for me, Tara?
Your sports segment.
Heather says, say it with some gusto," and Tara did.
Sports.
The The athletic hat company New Era has released a line of MLB quote unquote overlap hats, and they look pretty shoddy. I
Oh,
attached an article about them. The Texas Rangers hat is especially unfortunate. I wish
my
these
God.
marketing folks would show a 12-year-old boy their designs before going into production. It would save a lot of headaches.
Okay. Okay. You're looking at. Have you seen the Rangers hat? So it's the team name, and then the big first, like the letter or something of the team, is in the middle. So it says Texas, but over the X is a big T, which makes it say Tatas, I guess, which translates to tits.
Boobs!
So boobs. So the Texas hat looks like it says
Oh my
Tatas, and I don't know
God.
if that's how you pronounce it, Tatas. But so the Rangers hats say tits.
And unfortunately, they pulled them. So now you can't even get a Ranger
I
tits
want
hat.
one now.
Oh, they
But
did
some
pull
people are
them?
reset.
They pull
Yes,
them.
Oh
for the
my
Rangers
God.
anyway.
They're hideous. How did that
Oh,
even
It's so weird.
it's like the
cracks me
name of
up.
the team and then just randomly
Like
overlaid
yeah,
the
the
logo.
logo. It's a
Yeah,
weird
Hideous.
choice.
It's
it's not a
really
good design in the first place. It's
oh
really
my
not.
God.
Like
The
it's if they had even the team name maybe in a
ah
way faded or something. It's like you can't read the
right.
team name because the logo's on top of it. And
You know,
it doesn't even look good.
make the team name like the color of the hat, maybe. You know how sometimes they do
Yeah.
like a black on
Oh,
black
that's
and then
Which
cool.
they
make
did
the
on some of
colored
them.
logo.
That's cool. I like that.
Well, like the Angels, it is red on red, but with another red A on top of that, so it still looks like crap.
But yeah, they look like mistakes. You know what I mean? It's
They
like a
do.
Yeah.
mistake.
Yeah,
Wow,
like they
that's
just
a good
got sent
find.
through there twice and
It's
The
fantastic.
only one that kind of almost works is LA because it's like LA and then Dodgers in a totally different font under it.
Yeah,
yeah.
So
it's
that
okay.
one looks almost okay. Even
I
the
mean, I'm not
Astros.
buying it.
No,
That's
but
for
at
sure.
least I feel like as compared to some of these, the fonts work to where it's like it's the least hideous one I've seen so far. I'll say that for it. And the fact that it's not the first I don't know. It's just this is not a good look. Yankees is okay too. The Yankees one is not.
Yankees is okay. The Athletics one looks
It
terrible.
just still makes no sense. Yeah, the
No.
athletics one looks like shit. It's just like enormous A like printed. It
Tampa Bay looks like shit. Rockies look like shit. Like why
Most
would
of
who?
them do
Why
not
would
look
you?
good.
Why would you
the
do this?
Mariners one looks
Blue
kind
Jays
of
is
okay.
okay. Blue
Yeah,
Jays is
Mariners
okay.
is okay.
Mariners. Where's that? I haven't seen that
Just
one.
because the
Bottom
S looks
left.
more like a focal point, like
Mm-hmm.
the yeah.
Mm,
Detroit
mm-mm.
just looks like a hot mess.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
All
Um.
right. Good job,
Well,
Yeah,
MLB.
yeah, way to
For
go.
signing off on these. They're.
Heather. Well, and each team probably has to sign off on them too, right?
I
Don't you
don't
think?
know.
ugh,
Do they get it? I don't know.
No.
I don't
Keep
know.
Tatas. I want the Texas Rangers. Tatas.
Oh,
Tatas.
that's
So
what they
good.
get for not having
No,
Pride
Tatas.
Night, being the one team.
Exactly.
Ugh.
Wow.
Heather
That's
continues.
fun.
Selection Sunday will be here soon. Don't forget to fill your brackets, which I think was that on Sunday? Did we miss it?
Yep.
No.
Great.
It starts today of this recording with the play-in game that you
Ah,
I don't remember how many plays teams are playing to get into like the last spot or something. I don't know. It's basically
okay.
they want to add more games.
Well, according to Heather, UCLA women are currently ranked #1, but her Connecticut Huskies are #3.
Hmm.
You can never count them out. Yeah, I
I mean,
think like UConn
UConn,
is
they used to
always
beat
a
everybody.
juggernaut, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh,
You can't count them out.
no. All right, enjoy the week. Heather, thanks,
Balls.
Heather.
You
Balls.
forgot to read the balls.
Sorry, enjoy the week.
Pictures of
Balls.
balls.
Thanks, Heather.
Wow. Well, that was fun. Heather, I'm glad you pointed out those hats because that was a good
Yes,
time.
that was perfect.
Whew.
All
All right.
right, I've got an email here from AK.
Okay.
It,
With a
and is it one
subject.
that I'm supposed to read?
Um, I don't know. Is it?
Yes.
According to the rundown,
Yes.
it's my
Well,
turn,
I meant that I
Tara.
have it for you. Go
Thank
on.
you. Thank you.
That's so nice.
That's
Tara
kind of
never
you.
never prepares
You can
emails for
take the
me.
AK if you'd like. Would you like to
No,
read the
no, it's
AK?
okay. Go on. I don't know how to
Okay.
pronounce that subject, so.
Okay. Here we go. La, 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 la. AK starts with the subject paradisiacal,
Paradisiacal?
paradisiacal.
That sounds right.
Okay.
That's got to be it.
Hey, my dudes. Sorry to hear had been so sick. Sounds rough. Rubbish. Bad timing with the house move. Thumbs down. Hope it's going okay. Extra pints. I'll take the pints. Extra pints to Wendy for using the word spackle. It's a fantastic word with absolutely the wrong meaning for its sound. We finally made it to the end of paradise. Definitely didn't see that coming. I liked it okay, but it's always a bit aggravating in a whodunit when they do what they did here. Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. Okay,
Oh,
don't
wait.
listen if you're watching
Okay.
Paradise.
Okay. Is this the show that you were watching, Wendy, that is like something with the
Mm-hmm.
president
Yeah,
dying or something? Okay.
yeah. Uh, and they introduce a new character at the end and point and say it was them. I
Ah,
know that's not quite what happened, but it kind of felt like it to me. Clever but aggravating. I hear season 2 is a go on this one, so I forgive it for the time being. Benefit of the doubt and all that. Okay, AK, I do agree with you. It was kind of annoying that after all this, like, who could it be? And you're wondering of all the characters you've met, which one it is, and to find out, I won't say who it was, but it was a character that we'd met, but then there's like this whole backstory of them and why they did it. But it's like they just brought it in the last episode. There was nothing in that I know of in the episodes leading up to that to where you can look back and say, oh, they were kind of hinting that something was off with this person, and then they ended up being the person. So
yeah.
it
And
was
that's part of the
kind of
fun
like,
when you can rewatch it and go back and be
yeah,
like, oh, look at that clever way they put that in
right.
there, but I didn't see it at the time.
And
So,
I don't think this character was in it enough. I mean, I'd have to look, but I'm not gonna. But as far as it felt like, oh, this person like randomly has this big backstory of why they did what they did, and they just said, oh, here it is in the last episode. This is the one. And I know the show's about a lot. It's about a lot more than who actually did it and why. That's really it. The murder was sort of the starting point for the series. So, it wasn't that crucial who did it, but the fact that it was kind of nothing. I mean, it was. I don't know. I agree. Okay, that's all I'll say. Um, Max and I also just finished Picard. Finally, we loved it. Max has always loved Seven of Nine, and I've always loved Worf, son of Moog. Is that your kid? So it was joyous all around. Seven in Picard is super cool. Worf is super dorky. Love him. Message board queries. Does anyone actually really like the original series? Anyone out there able to say, hand on heart, that they think it's the original and best? I would be so happy to think someone still loved it. Poor old TOS. I've never watched
that's
Enterprise.
the
Only the
original
odd ep.
series. Yeah.
Oh,
Ah,
thank you.
thank you.
Only the odd ep here and there. Is it any good, anyone? This is? Ever watched that one? Have you
So,
watched Enterprise?
to answer the message board query, this is Tara. Um, I have yet to go back and watch all of the original series. I'm on season 7 of Voyager and season 6 of Next Generation. So I'm kind of
Ah,
watching weirdly. And then I've almost gotten through all of DS9. And then Enterprise is next up after Voyager is done. And then just saving the original series for last. I've watched some of the episodes. It's pretty slow. It's pretty,
sure.
I feel I know I can understand why Next Generation kind of really took everyone by surprise and was like, oh wow, this is a different type of Star Trek, but still really nerdy and scientific. Um, so I don't really think, I think most people wouldn't credit original series with being the best as far as just put on and watch and be engaged the whole time. I think it serves its purpose as the original kind of groundbreaking in a lot of ways, but
Mm.
I don't think there's a lot of people out there that are like, no, that's better than Next Generation or anything like that. So I don't know. I'm sure there are some, but I think the
Maybe
general
if it was like
consistency.
if you were a kid back then and that was the first
Yeah.
Star Trek you'd ever seen,
Right.
like
It's
nostalgic.
nostalgic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it did some things that were like, oh, wow, that's didn't want to see that coming in the 60s.
Yeah.
Um,
Some groundbreaking
so
stuff.
yeah, it was, really broke the mold on a lot of things, but
Hmm.
um,
Hmm.
you know, it has its place, but it's real slow and
Gotcha.
odd in a lot of ways. So,
Did you watch
um,
Enterprise?
no, that's on the list next.
Okay.
But Rachel has seen the whole thing and enjoyed it for what it is. I think it's going to be kind of like yeah, I won't compare it to Stargate because Stargate's like a really fantastic show, but I think it's going to be one of those like early 2000s comfort type shows that no one would really say it's the best thing ever, but it fit in,
Mm.
somewhere after Voyager. So
It's a piece of the puzzle.
it's yeah,
It's relaxing.
yeah.
Okay, AK goes on. Ooh, Resident Alien just dropped on Netflix here. We just started watching. Love Alan Tudyk. Wash, he's the leaf on the wind. The scenery of wintry Colorado, or whatever is standing in for it, is stunning, and I'm very much enjoying his murderousness towards the child. Are there more seasons to come?
You would,
Amazing.
AK.
Okay, we're only a couple of eps in, but so far, love it. Oh
Yeah,
man, I should be
there's
asleep. Hope all is well with you, with all of you, Sir AK. So,
there's at
Terry, you're our
least
expert.
three seasons of Resident Alien. They're filming season four, I think, and but they got moved to a different network. They're not actually on Sci-Fi anymore because Sci-Fi
What?
is doing restructuring. So they think
Oh,
they're just
whatever.
started production on the new season, and I can't remember what random network it's going to be on
Is it
now.
Peacock
Um,
maybe?
but not
Because they're all
maybe
the
Peacock sounds
same.
kind of right, but
NBC
It
owns
would
them
make
all.
sense because it's
not
related.
Sci-Fi, which is just sad. Like Resident Alien was a huge thing, and now they can't even keep that. I don't know
That's
Well, Peacock
what.
and Sci-Fi, we're all one big
I
network.
know, but still, it's just
I
sad.
know
Like
it's annoying.
Sci-Fi is just playing reruns of
USA Network, Tara.
Jaws.
USA.
USA, really?
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, it's a good fit there. It kind of,
yeah, I
if
think
they're
so.
going back to their blue sky era, right? But no, it's really funny, and I do like the seasons. I don't know how many seasons if they did all the seasons that dropped on Netflix, but it maintains its awesomeness as the seasons go on. So
mm.
it's a lot of fun stuff in there.
By the way, may I say that the subject was paradisiacal of a state, a place or state, ideal or idyllic, heavenly. That was
Never,
the
Interesting.
subject of
never
AK's
heard that
email.
word.
Paradisical. Okay, I see.
Paradisiacal.
Paradisiacal.
Okay.
Learn something. AK gets us learning new things
Thanks,
all the
AK.
time.
You. Um, well, now I'm interested because that show Revival that Melanie Scrofano is going to be in. I thought that was sci-fi. It's original series, but maybe it ends up on a different network.
I don't
Is to
know.
be
I mean, I assume
determined.
is Surreal Estate still on Sci-Fi?
I don't know.
I
I
don't
think
know.
it is.
I don't know.
Someone will let us know.
Maybe Resident Alien got too expensive for Sci-Fi
Maybe.
after a few seasons. All right, I've got an email from Suze.
Oh, okay.
No subject. Hey guys, firstly, happy birthday, Tara. I hope you're feeling
Hey.
better and the move went/is going well. Thank you. Um, and secondly, is anyone else watching Yellow Jackets? If not, why not? A female-led show, queer characters, supernatural elements, a bangin' 90s soundtrack, and starring the likes of Christina Ricci, Melanie Linsky, and Juliette Lewis. I mean, come on. I need to find other people who are watching this show to talk theories about what the F is going on, and more specifically, how hilarious the end of this latest episode was. As always, love you guys and keep nerding out. Suze. I watched the first season of Yellow Jackets. This is Tara. Because of Melanie Linsky and Christina Ricci. It was a little hard because, I don't watch scary stuff a lot. And I thought I would pick it back up, but I just never once season 2 came out, I just never started watching again. But I have heard, yes, that it's getting queerer and queerer as it's going. Some interesting things are happening. I don't want to spoil, but
I should give it a shot.
neither of y'all are watching it, are you?
No, my roommate watches it and loves it.
Yeah, Leah watches it.
No. Sorry to say.
Good. I feel like
Couldn't
I
help you.
should.
We
I've
should.
heard great things about it.
Yeah, me too.
I just
I'm only just now getting caught up on the last season of Only Murders in the Building. I'm way behind on my entire life, basically. I'm just behind.
I get it. I hear ya.
But no, I think it's something I would love. So, one
Well,
day.
Suze and Minnie also bought us 6 beers
Well, hold on there.
for my birthday. So it's my beers.
Okay.
Don't touch. You don't touch them.
Okay. Wow, Tara's just doing whatever she wants today. She doesn't.
I need 'em.
She doesn't care what the rundown says, right? Don't tell Tara what to do.
Oh, sorry about that.
Tara's gone rogue.
I went rogue.
It's okay. Hey, listen, you've had a rough week, okay? We'll give it to you. So thanks, Susan Minnie, for the beers. We'll make sure that Tara gets them.
Yes, wait.
No one else.
Tara will appreciate all your 6 beers.
Yes. Thank you, guys. We appreciate you. All right, quick, get in the car. We're going to Purgatory.
Ooh, Purgatory. Okay.
She Nerds Out presents live from Purgatory.
And again, you say that like it's a surprise. Have you not looked at the front? Oh, really? Oh, okay. Just kidding. So this last weekend has wrapped up Earpconic, the virtual convention. It was 3 weeks of awesome. I had a great time. The panels will be available. You can probably hear the plane going over it. The panels will be available on the Earpconic YouTube page. So if you missed it, if you missed them, I should say, you'll be able to see them. It was really fun this weekend. It was Rachel Scarsden, Kate Drummond, and Rachel Anterell. Speaking of Star Trek fame, she was on Discovery for 6 seasons, I think.
Nice.
3 of them were so fun together. I really had to just kind of show up, and then they took over. It was really fun. So yeah, check them out. Keep looking at the Earpconic YouTube page. I'm sure they'll announce it on the socials, but they're coming soon as of today. Speaking of Earp, Kat Burrell, heard of her? There is a new Hallmark movie poll. And it says, which Hallmark star do you want to see in more movies in 2025?
Okay.
So you click on it. Maybe we should post this on our socials.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, there's a lot of names on there.
There's a lot
And
of
you can
names,
write in as well.
which is
Yes.
interesting. So as of right now, Kat has 6.1% of the votes.
She's
in
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's number 5 on this list of
which is pretty good.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So she's 5 out of 20.
Which is
Pretty
not bad,
good.
but we can frankly do better.
Yeah. And like you said, that the top 5 consists of all men except for Kat. So
Yeah, right? Isn't that kind of weird?
no, I mean the primary demographic for Hallmark is women. So
Fair enough.
I could see.
I mean, is this okay? So this isn't a Hallmark poll. This is from Just Jared. So, I mean, Hallmark itself, he even says, I feel like let Hallmark see which names you want. Maybe they're looking at the poll,
Maybe.
but this
I'm sure
isn't. Hallmark didn't put this out, but
I see.
yeah, it's Just Jared put it out.
Just Jared.
Yeah.
Who's
But
Jared?
that's cool that if some random Just Jared person decided to even include, and Rachel Scarsden's on there too.
Yeah, which is cool.
You probably already said that.
I didn't.
Okay. But yeah, I mean the fact that he pulled Kat's name out as one of the people to put in his poll. Now I don't know where they got
good
the
sign.
names because there's so many people that do
Yeah.
Hallmark.
Yeah, it's true.
Poor Natasha Burnett. Go give Natasha some votes. She's got 0.1. 0.01. Marcus Rosner, 0.02. I don't know who they are. Nikki Deloach, she's done a bunch. She's only at 0.03.
What's sad is that Other has more votes than some of these people. Other has 0.37% and
Nice.
Rachel
Other.
only has 0.1.
Well,
Anyway, yeah, check it out. Go to justjared.com.
Couldn't hurt. Couldn't hurt.
Why not, Why
Just Jared.
not?
Just Jared. Here's who we want. Just Jared.
coming up this weekend, which is crazy, the Creation charity event, Salute to the Women of Sci-Fi at the Marriott Burbank Convention Center here in Burbank, California.
Hey.
So we've been talking about this. Melanie, we're in Purgatory now, so we'll focus on Melanie Scrofano is a special guest at this convention, along with a lot of other really great guests, especially if you're a Star Trek fan. But it's really looks like a cool thing. I wish I didn't have so much going on this
Looks like-
week. I would really like to go to this.
He's only there Sunday, according to. Now, they released the schedule that I've been trying to call up because they do a schedule where you have to click on their QR code and get the schedule on your phone, but it's not working. So.
Oh, weird.
It says view this link. Oh no, you can. There's a big thing now at the top that says click this link to view the full schedule online, and it opens up like a Google
Is it
sheet.
there now? Okay.
It's there.
Because I was trying to do their barcode thing and it was not.
It's working.
Okay.
It's so
okay.
so
All right. Well, that
confusing
one
to
worked
look at.
good because
Oh,
the
Lord.
QR code did not work at all. Yeah. So Claudia Christian, Adrian Palicki, a lot of
A lot of
Denise
DS9, a lot of Star Trek people.
Star Trekkers.
Trisha Helfer, Adrian Wilkinson from Xena.
Katie Lotz.
Yeah.
So I
Renee
guess Mel's on stage at noon on Sunday for a whole 30 minutes.
Yeah, it looks like they just have a lot of individual panels that each person gets like 30 minutes, which again, they're probably just going to do what they do with Lucy and Renee and like hand them a microphone. I
There you
don't
go.
doubt that, does
I would-
Rossini,
I
and
would
just have
imagine.
people ask questions.
You should go, and so Mel can say, "Excuse me, Kat Crimmins here. I'd like to moderate this panel of mine. Where's Kat Crimmins?"
I'm always ready.
Yeah, and then they've got the photo op times, which looks like are these going to run on time? Okay, so they're
Doubtful.
5 minutes allotted
Yeah.
for each person for photo ops. So
What?
Terry Farrell has hers at 11:10, and Nicole DeBoer has hers at 11:15 and 11:20. They're in 5-minute increments, and then it switches out.
Hey,
I don't think
Melanie
they're
gets
prepared.
10. Melanie
I was gonna
gets
say,
10.
They're not prepared for
Okay,
this.
Melanie gets 10 minutes. Okay.
Yes.
And so does Adrian Wilkinson, Katie Lotz. So the people in the afternoon get a little bit more time.
That's weird.
Oh, Adrian and Renee are doing pictures together at 12:30.
Cute.
That's fun.
I like that.
Oh,
Huh. I don't see a lot of okay, so you can get Nana Visitor and Terry Farrell together because they're Star Trek. DS9. So there's like a couple Nana Visitor and Terry Farrell for $10. I don't feel like that's correct. I feel like it's $100. That has to be
Oh.
it has to, I
Typo.
don't know. Something's off about that. I'd love to get a picture with them, but I don't know if I'm going to pay $100 right now. But,
So it's interesting. Renee's
someone could
only
get you a birthday
doing-
present.
Oh, that's true. Renee's only doing photo ops. She will not be doing a Q&A panel or signing autographs. All proceeds from the photo op will be donated to charity. So she's
Her
only
hand's
doing
still tired
photos,
from Xena.
right?
She's signed enough.
yeah.
That's interesting.
Okay, so like Trisha and Rika from Battlestar have one together. I can get one with all 4 DS9 folks for $190.
Mm.
Where's that
Damn,
one?
Denise Crosby's charging $80. Come on. You were in like 5 episodes. Come on. All right, Gates McFadden is charging $80.
Yeah, these are your Star Trek people, Tara.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty cool. I do like Denise. I like Denise. I love Denise Crosby. But, I could get Gates and Denise for 140. Adrian Palicki, $80. Wow.
Money goes to charity. I mean, I don't know if all
Uh-huh.
profits. And I like how it still says to LA charities, including Defy Disaster and Random Acts Natural Disaster Recovery Fund. Like, there's others, but we're only naming this one because maybe we're just not sure yet still, even though it's in a few days.
So I
Not
looked
to
up
be.
someone who's on here. Her name is Tamara or Tamara, your choice. Carlson Woodard. She's a Star Wars creature puppeteer. She was one of the puppeteers of Grogu, and she helped to
Grogu.
design his costume.
Oh, what?
That's fun. Puppet alert.
Hmm.
Puppet alert. That's
Yay.
really cool.
Which one was that? Which
She's at the
guest?
very bottom. Her name is Tamara Carlson
Tamara Carson
Woodard.
Woodard.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's fun. at
They
that.
do have one moderator listed for the Nana Visitor for basically the DS9 panel because there's like 4 people on it. It says moderated by Lolita Facho. So
Who is
good luck,
that?
Lolita.
Okay.
Go get him.
Everyone else just gonna get up there and talk, I guess.
I am impressed that they have a monitor. That's great. At least
Yeah.
one panel. That's good. Baby steps.
Tamara has also worked on Iron Man, Captain Marvel, Endgame, Infinity War. She's done a lot of
Impressive.
Marvel, Avatar,
Others-
Indiana
wow.
Jones and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Cool.
Look at you.
She's legit.
Lots of
all right.
fun to be
And
had
then,
there.
Wendy, you're going, right? Are you gonna go?
Yeah, probably one of the days. I don't
Which-
know.
oh, you don't know
I
which
haven't
day
bought
yet?
tickets. I haven't made plans. I haven't done
think-
anything. I've been busy.
think-
So
Noe's going.
yeah, they're going.
Banana Cat. I think.
So
Anna's
are they
going.
charging like at the Xena convention? They didn't charge to get in the door. You could walk to the vendors area, right?
Back for the Xena
Correct.
convention.
For the
yeah.
Xena. Well, what I'm wondering if they're doing the same thing here because it says a lot of them are signing in the vendor area. Like if we can just walk in. I mean, it's down the street. I might as well try.
Possibly. I
And
haven't
just
even
go
really-
like look at Terry Farrell and go look at the vendors. I'm willing to try.
Possibly. I don't know. Where does it
You know.
say?
The
Here's
que- the qu-
how much are
question-
tickets? Let's see. How about if I just went on one day? Oh, it's only $20 if you go on one day.
Oh,
that's
really?
not bad.
They don't
That's actually-
include photo opt autographs, any of the other stuff. Of course, you have to pay extra for that, but just to go in and have a seat. Oh my God, a service fee of $10.50.
So it's $30.
So it's $30. Your $20 cheap ticket is actually $30 for their service fee of 10 freaking
just-
50.
Is that if you can you buy them at the door?
No, well, I doubt it because the Xenocon you couldn't.
Oh my
You
god.
still had to go online and pay their stupid service fee instead of just saying, "Here's a $20 bill. Let me in the room." It's I don't know what their
They just
service fees are,
call
but
it.
that's
They
ridiculous.
just call it $30.
Yeah.
I know. I would honestly rather them call it $30 than 20 plus service fees
Yeah.
because that's ridiculous.
Yikes.
Ugh.
All right. Well, we'll report
Creation's
back
gonna
if
creation.
we go to that. Remind me, Wendy, that's coming up. I'll just forget when it gets closer.
And by the
So busy
way,
this week.
I'm okay. The stage itself, I don't know how much room they have set aside because if you look at the ticket selection, it just shows I guess if you want preferred tickets. But I mean, it doesn't look. I mean, maybe it's like a very small reserve seating area from the seating chart. So I'm not sure how big that room is going to be.
Oh, you know what? I don't know if I can go because I have a birthday gift that I got myself this week. That's going to make me hideous for a little while.
Oh,
I don't know if I can show my face.
what are you talking about?
I'll go ahead and say my birthday gift to myself. I'm getting a laser facial done.
Okay.
Where I go in and they do like, supposed to like, just I have
getting
never
some-
I have never
some work
had
done.
a facial or like any kind of anything. And I was like, I'm gonna do it. I want to do
You're
it.
gonna treat yourself.
I'm treating myself. But it will I will be shedding skin like a snake for a few days. So I could show up and pretend I'm in some kind of cosplay where my skin is just falling off.
I mean,
It could be interesting. So I'm gonna see how my face is doing then. Um, I could look terrifying. I don't know. It's up in the air. But I'll let you know
Say
how
it's
that goes too.
cosplay.
I'll let you know how that goes. Yeah. I could just wear like some kind of mask or a bag over my head.
Do you have like a
I'll wait.
Klingon mask or something?
Ooh, yeah, I could find something fun, I think.
Ah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. If you do end up going, you and Wendy can give us a report. But Wendy, for sure, we'd love to hear a report when you are back.
I'll figure out. I'll see when everybody's going and what's happening, and
Okay.
No.
I mean, don't be excited or
I'll
anything.
dig around the couch
You
cushion.
don't sound that into it.
It'll be fun.
I wanna
I'll dig
go,
in the couch
yeah.
cushions for the 10.50 service charge, and I'll
Wendy,
make it
will you
work.
be too embarrassed to be seen with me?
Send me a picture of your face first. And I'll decide. We'll see how you look.
The answer is
No,
maybe.
yeah, I'll go with you. I'll go with you. You make me look good.
Oh.
No, Tara, come stand over here.
Yeah.
Make me look good. What's wrong with your friend? Don't worry about it. Don't talk about it.
He's in costume.
Just look at me. Don't look at her.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do a little nerd news.
Nerd news. Nerd news. I repeat, we have breaking nerd news. Nerd news.
Okay, I'm excited about this. This is Tara. I it came out randomly this week that Ted Lasso is getting a season 4, and it's going to be focused on the women's soccer team,
Love it.
which I think is really cool. And that's that's how
think I
season
watched that.
yes, how
This is
season
great.
3 ended, where oh my gosh, what are their names? I'm forgetting, and I love this show. I'm so
Fighting footies.
Yes. Okay. Keely and Rebecca. Thank you. They were essentially partnering to bring an AFC Richmond women's team. So it sounds like Jason Sudeikis is going to be on it, and he was the one that kind of said it's going to center around the women's team. So we don't really know yet if that means he's coming back, because again, the whole show ended with him going back to America and kind of wrapping up, feeling like his time with AFC Richmond was done. He wanted to go back
Yeah.
to his family. And that was a big thing that they did. He wanted to be with his son. So I'm really interested on how, that's going to work. If he's going to come back. Yeah, but I'm really intrigued by this.
I think it's a great idea. I love
Yeah.
that.
Did you guys watch Ted Lasso? Are you guys caught up, or
No,
Okay.
I never watched it. It's
Wendy,
not one of
did
those
you?
shows.
I watched the episodes with you, and then I didn't watch anymore. So
Oh,
I've
okay.
seen it. I don't remember how far I got. I mean, it was good. It's a good show.
Yeah, very feel good, funny. But
It's just interesting when things wrap up and that's it and it's over. It's like, never mind.
and they made a big thing because people were like, "Oh, why
Yeah.
aren't we getting more seasons?" And they're like, "Well, we had this 3-episode or season arc lined up, and that was the plan from the beginning. And we feel like Ted's journey is done. We want to end on a high, all that stuff."
Well, okay, isn't he a big supporter of women's basketball?
Yes.
He
So
is.
maybe there's a part of him that's like, hey, I'll come back. Let's focus on women's sports. Let's do a women's soccer team. Maybe that got him to come back. I don't know.
And maybe he'll just be on Zoom the whole time, or like
Right.
That'll be
Right.
exciting.
on his phone.
Right. Yeah. Love that. Love that. That's exactly what I want to see in my feel good shows in England. Yeah. As long as they're back in England, that would be, I think it's
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Seems
Because then
like
they
it.
can go with kind of like a ragtag startup again. I think it's a
Yeah.
really fun concept. So I'm excited.
All right,
No
well.
word really on how, it's going to take forever for this thing to.
Right. This is very fresh, very
Yeah.
new. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll take a minute before we see it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen. Get in the truck again. We're going to the trailer park.
Yeah.
Step right up. Step right up. Welcome to the She Nerds Out Trailer Park. It's trailer season. I feel like all these movies are coming out. Well, movies and TVs are coming out in like the spring and the summer, right?
Oh, it's going to be a very fertile ground of trailers this year. There's lots of good stuff coming out.
Excellent.
Film,
I
TV.
just heard Sister Act 3 is coming out in May 25th.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
When
That's what
did-
it says on IMDb. I don't know if there's a trailer out yet, but it says May
Really?
25th, 2025.
Okay. Wait. Sister Act 3. Small screen without Whoopi Goldberg.
What?
Okay. Is it even
I thought
Sister
Whoopi was
Act?
involved.
You can't even call it that.
I thought Whoopi was involved.
According to
she
this-
is. She says she
this-
plays Dolores in this.
She's
Well,
on the,
what's
she's
this
on
old-
the
Oh,
IMDb.
this was okay. This article was from 2020. Never mind.
I think she's in it.
Well, this says 2 weeks ago, Variety had a thing that said the Sister Act 3 script is done, but it only matters if Disney wants to do it. Were you saying it's coming in May? You can't trust IMDb.
It says release date. Well, it says May 16th, 2025 in Australia. Okay, well,
Oh
maybe
my
this isn't it.
yeah,
All right, well, it's coming.
Yeah.
Okay, well, according to Deadline in November of 2024, Whoopi says Sister Act 3 script needs readjustments after Maggie Smith's death.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? Damn it. Well, fine.
So it
Just
sounds
rain
like
on my parade, everybody.
sounds like it's-
You had some breaking news there.
I was
Sister
really
Act 3
excited.
coming
I
out
was like,
in
2
May.
months till Sister Act.
Yeah, I think we would
Not
have
even
heard
filmed
more
yet.
Let's
about
see.
it.
I mean, it sounds like it's still happening. It's just maybe they have to kind of push it a bit because of
Oh,
the
Maggie.
rewrites.
That
I
would have
know,
been
that's
great to have her
Oh,
involved.
I love her so much.
All
Yeah,
right.
she was the perfect mother superior.
Well, we don't have Sister Act 3, but we do have another sequel from well after the original, which is Freakier Friday is what
That's
it's
right.
called,
My bad.
um,
Friday.
coming in August. But the trailer's out. And
Yes.
apparently this time it is a 4-person switch. So
Quadruple
it's got
swap.
Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan reprising their
Right.
roles, of course.
Mhm.
And so they're back at it. They have a switch, but somehow I guess maybe it's Lindsay Lohan's daughters or something.
I think
I
that's what it
assume
looked
one
like.
of them is her daughters and her friend maybe. But for some reason they're also in it and they also switch. So it's like 4. So I think that the 2 younger people are playing the switched Jamie Lee and the switched Lindsay Lohan.
You
And
are
then
correct.
Lindsay and Jamie Lee Curtis are playing the switched versions of the younger girls. Which to me makes no sense. I don't like that. I
Well,
think
'cause
it's
already
fine.
been done though, right?
Because we don't give a shit about these young. Let's just say
No.
it. We don't give a
No, we
shit
don't.
about these younger people. I don't
No.
want to see Jamie Lee and them acting like 2 people we don't know or give a shit about. At least we're like familiar with their characters. Just let them switch and then let the 2 girls switch. Like, why? It just feels different when those actors are now supposed to be portraying 2 people that we don't know or care about. So then essentially you have the 2 older people now switching and now they're playing younger. So they get to put in all the fun, like, well, I don't know if it's fun necessarily. The like
They hope.
the teenage, now they're both acting like teenagers, essentially. And the 2 teenagers are now both acting older.
Sure.
So I guess that's a gimmick, but just let them. We don't give a fuck. We don't need these 2
Wow.
younger people in it.
No.
I'm sorry. We're
Wow,
not. We didn't.
I was not
didn't
expecting
wait.
this reaction.
We didn't wait 20 years to watch these 2 people take over Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan's body. No,
But I mean, you do know that they are just themselves, right? That Jamie Lee is
I
just-
don't care. It's not the same.
She's still just playing. a
I want
character.
Jamie Lee to be Lindsay and Lindsay to be Jamie Lee. That's what I want to
concur.
see.
I see. All right. Well, then I
We don't
apologize.
even need
for
those other.
bringing this.
Just fine. She can have kids, but they're like at boarding school or something. Like they don't even need to be in there. They can make a cameo at the end, but
they can be
don't
on
put
Zoom.
these young people in trying to make us think that they're the stars. That's like what they did kind of with Hocus Pocus 2. It was still like a decent sequel, but I liked the younger people but they made them the focus instead of just really trying to get the original cat,
Right.
like Thora Birch. I know she had a conflict or something, but I still think they weren't going to make her, her and or Danny and her brother, and they weren't even asked. So
Right, exactly.
yeah, still bitter about that. So let's not do that again.
Okay. All right.
That's not why this sequel is happening. Let's just say that these young girls. So these sequels that are 20, 30 years after the fact, we want to see the original characters. We don't need to throw in random young people for the sake of it.
But you got to bring in the kids' money, Terry. You got to bring in the kids' butts and seats. It's a kids' movie.
Okay, then
if you can see the look on Tara and Wendy's face right now,
80-year-old Jamie Lee Curtis,
disgusted with me.
Just have a new Freaky Friday. Just have a new Freaky Friday with these no names, whatever.
Wow.
And don't even put them in there.
Tara, they're children, okay? Be nice.
We don't want to see them.
Well, I don't want to see them. No name
children.
And you know what? I bet AK doesn't want to see him either.
Well, we know that.
Yeah.
That's a given. Wow. All right.
I didn't know that was going to turn into a rant. That was fun.
I didn't either.
When I saw them just thrown in that, I was like, why the fuck are they acting like these people? These girls.
Well, I have to say, at the very beginning, the most exciting thing that I want to point out, when I guess they're in like a palm reader or something at the beginning, and she's like, oh, you've been joined before. And then for a minute I thought, oh, they're going to switch again, and maybe it'll be an interesting study on like, she'll get to see what it's like to be in the eyes of a older woman and how life is. And I'm like, no, here come the kids. It's going to be complete flop around, everybody switching. But I did like the fact, if you see when they're running out the door, on the other side of the door, it looks like a vending machine, which it's like a secret entrance, like a speakeasy secret entrance to this palm reader. And I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Because I want one in my house. But
yeah. But you're right, Wendy. It did seem like because the cool thing is that when they do switch now, Lindsay is the age of her mom, and that Jamie Lee was when probably a little younger.
Interesting
but like
things they could have done with that.
Yeah, and I'm sure they'll do like you said, everybody's flopping around. Like I'm sure they'll get to switch at some point. Everybody switches into everybody else, and it'll be chaos at some point. But like. They could have made that the main switch, and Lindsay have like really kind of like learn something,
and then the daughters could be like freaking out, like mom and grandma or whatever. Like they don't even need to switch. What's happening? Yeah, why do they gotta be involved?
They could just be part of the chaos on their own. They don't need to switch. I think because again, we don't know them. We don't give a fuck about them.
Would you want the girls to be flopping around too then? Or just
I don't care about them at all.
Okay.
I don't care about them at all. It doesn't even matter. They can switch all day. I don't know them. I don't know what they're supposed to act like in the first place.
Let
me play exec here and just say, if now that Lindsay is older, you got Lindsay and Jamie Lee both older, in theory, rational adult people.
Okay.
And if you had just them switch without these young, dumb girls, there'd be no one to act like a dumb teenager. And they want to see the old people acting like silly, goofy, shallow teenagers. And the young people acting like how they think old people should act or whatever. So you wouldn't get as big of a dynamic of the the switch, if it was just Lindsay and Jamie Lee as opposed to them switching with these young women. I'm not saying I like it, but I'm saying I can see that's why.
And then the comedy ensues when they're flopping around.
It's just gonna be chaos.
Well,
I don't know.
Are you gonna see it? Is it coming out?
Yeah,
when is it coming out?
I think it's in theaters.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it said in theaters only on the thing.
There you go.
Which is cool. Good for Lindsay. Glad she's getting good work.
I'm glad for Lindsay.
Yeah. But that's why I just want to see Lindsay. Like I hope those girls are barely in. They just get locked in a closet
by the
somewhere.
Way. It's not their fault, okay?
It's not.
It's not.
But I will blame them.
You have to blame someone. Okay. Well, we should move on before this gets more contentious.
Where Tara hurts herself.
I'm just gonna flop out of my chair. I'm so upset.
Please be careful.
I don't think I've heard of this wild since Hocus Pocus. and
don't mess with the sequels. Give us the originals. That's why it's still popular enough for a sequel anyway.
Okay, another trailer that I'm very, very excited about. Black Mirror Season 7. right when I was thinking about getting rid of Netflix. They throw this out there.
Wow,
It
7,
starts,
huh?
what, April 10th? So, all right, you got me. Here are some of the cast of the upcoming season: Aquafina, Peter Capaldi, Emma Corrin, Paul Giamatti, Rashida Jones, Kristen Milotti, who was in a prior episode that was one of the really good ones, Chris O'Dowd, Tracy Ellis Ross, Issa Rae, Jimmy Simpson. I mean, there's a lot of big names, but my point is, I don't care. I don't care about the big names. I'm glad they're in it. I'm sure they'll be very good. But I just want a good, freaky Black Mirror story. Also, Ian Poulter is in it, who was in the what? Not Schmigadoon. I forgot what the name of the Black Mirror movie was, but so there's, I think he may be reprising his character from that movie. I think Kristen Milotti is reprising. Oh, Bandersnatch was the name of that. She's reprising her role from the episode she was in before. You know, the trailer itself looks pretty freaky. It looks really creepy. There's a
Looks
lot
really
of
cool.
interesting images. 6 episodes. I think the last season may have only been 4 episodes.
Nice.
They're back.
That's
More.
a lot of guest stars for only 6 episodes. They got to be doubling up on some of those.
I'm sure they
people.
are. They've got to be. They did. They're always doing things with the little dots people put on their heads that allows them to like go into a
Yeah.
computer with their brain or whatever. I don't know what they do, but that seems to be a thing in a lot of Black Mirror episodes. They put something on their head that allows them to enter another realm. I don't even remember. It's been a while, but Black Mirror though, I love that show. And I am very
Very cool.
excited for it to come back. I'm sure they're going to release them all at once, like Netflix does. So I'm gonna
why
have to
are
pay
people
Maniacs.
so upset about the guest stars? I feel like that's what they've done.
I'm not. I'm just ambivalent. Like if they give me a good episode with these guest stars, I'm all for it. I just
Yeah,
like
why
Black
would you be
Mirror is a
upset
show that
about
like
it?
I'm not upset. I just
No, not
no,
you.
I know,
Apparently-
just like
are people upset?
Well, yeah, there's that's kind of the thing that a lot of people are like, why are
Oh.
you? But like Miley Cyrus is one, and some of those people again have
Well,
been in other seasons.
They have. I think maybe it's because when Black Mirror started, I feel like it was this kind of it was a show. Wasn't it out of? Isn't it
Britain.
British?
Mhm.
Yeah, and I don't think you really knew any of the names. It maybe it felt a little more grittier, a little more
I
like
see.
unknown people and these stories. And now you're just throwing celebrities in every second. And they still may. I mean, I don't remember when the first like really known person, but like I feel like it's from what the show started. It is weird that now it's like a show everybody wants to be in, so you have all these guest name people. But the Miley Cyrus episode was interesting. And I feel like I'm not worried about it. I feel like this is a show that actors want to come to and do something different. As long as it's convincing, it doesn't take away from the story, I'm fine. But I do feel like it's just, I mean, I kind of get it, but wait till you see the episode before you go ranting about who they're adding. Like maybe they're thinking this is more important than the story. So it's like getting names to do your shows, but
Mm.
we'll
All
see.
right, well,
We'll see.
when it comes out, let us know what you think.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna. As soon as it's out, I'm on it. I'm on it.
Sweet.
I'm curious to see, but I'm curious to see Black Mirror is a show. Like I would be interested to see what some of these name actors. This is like a different thing maybe for some. I'm curious to see what they do in a show like Black Mirror.
Yeah.
So bring it on. Let's do it.
Sweet.
Well, speaking
Wow.
of creepy shows,
Yeah, right?
coming very soon, April 13th, which is kind of crazy that it's
Yes.
this soon. The Last of Us season 2
Oh my
put out a
God.
trailer.
Oh my god.
Looks very spooky and
Hard to
yeah.
watch.
Well,
Very stressful.
A couple of things I noted on this. And now I am not someone who knows anything about the upcoming, the game. If they're
Yeah.
following the game, I don't know anything about it. So I'm sure people who have played the game say, "Oh, this is this scene, this is this character, this is what's happening." I don't know, and I don't want to know. I don't want to know anything about what happens. Looks like Ellie gets a girlfriend, which will probably end horrifically tragically.
I'm sure
Because
that'll go really
The
well.
Last of Us.
Awful.
Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. I'm like I said, I haven't played the game. But I'm nothing probably ends well in this universe. So there's that. It's got a lot of very creepy, like some naked skinny woman chained up in a bathroom looking place. I don't know.
Sure.
Scary monsters. It's got. It looks like there's a lot of distrust going on because
the
he
humans
saved her and
seem
lied about it.
Yeah, the humans seem to be at odds, and there's
A
a
little
rift, it
bit. I
seems
feel,
like, between our
she
heroes.
seems to have found out the secret that maybe that he lied to her about. Saving
I
her.
have to like rewatch the last season. I don't.
Well, he was
It's so
supposed to
long.
deliver because she wasn't able to
Right.
turn, and they were
her
going to
blood
basically
is, like,
kill her
immune.
to get a cure, and he
Oh.
wouldn't let him do it. And then
she
I
was
think,
like, she wanted to do it because she wanted to save humanity. And he's like, nah.
Yeah.
but the
I've already-
and it
I've
and it
already
has
lost
him
one body.
confessing it, telling someone that was the thing that he did, the choice he made to save her. And it sounds like, and I don't know if she finds out, but she says something like, she has some line that makes me think, you swore or something like that. And then there's another time he asks her if she sees something, she looks and she's like, nothing. So I feel like there's some distrust. There's not, there's a little rift in their bond. And creepy things and fighting and probably bad people that are going to be worse than the monsters. But maybe not. I don't care how bad a person is. I'd still rather take my chances with a bad person than a creepy zombie.
Yeah.
But very excited to see the return on
It looks great.
April 13th. So April's
gonna be a
big. April's
busy
big. Black
month.
Mirror, Last of Us, Andor, which
Oh my
also
God.
has a new trailer. Not a lot of new stuff, but spoiler, Vader shows up at the end.
Woo.
Darth Vader. Now,
I mean,
Is
damn,
this-
that's cool.
the first major Star Wars thing that I assume will not have James Earl Jones.
Oh, yeah. Well, they probably have his voice in some AI.
Are they going to
generator.
use AI to do it?
I would think
That's-
so. I'm sure with
I think so.
permission.
Yeah.
You would
The
have
Well,
show
he gave
may
his
use-
voice.
He
He
did
said-
give permission.
yeah.
He did.
There you go. It'll be James.
Okay, well, then do it. So we'll see.
Hopefully his air is getting checks every time
I hope so.
we hear his voice.
Well, I mean, kudos to you, James Earl Jones. I mean, people have their issues with AI, but this is a good use of it. I mean, I don't want to hear Darth Vader with anyone else's voice.
No, and he gave his consent.
Yeah, and I don't think the creators of Star Wars are going to use it for any let's do some goofy, stupid Darth Vader comedy with his voice and looks stupid. They're going to use it respectfully. I feel like the people in charge of Lucasfilm would not let his voice be abused as Darth Vader. So good for them.
I would agree.
But yeah, most of the trailer, it's a second trailer. Most of it's the same thing, a couple extra shots here and there, but the big thing, is Darth. And then it makes you wonder, what about Tarkin? Are they going to recreate him again?
Yeah, who else is going to show up?
I don't know. I don't want to know. I want to wait till we get there. Are we going to see Leia? Probably not. Are we going to see Jen? Probably not. Probably no one. Probably. I don't think
knows?
that they would. You never
I
know.
don't know.
And how close are they? I bet. I wonder how close they're going to Rogue One. Probably, maybe like Rogue One to Star Wars, right up to the minute
right
before.
up to the second. Yeah.
I mean,
That would be awesome.
I can't wait. April. I think it's 22nd. Let's bring it on.
Yep, 22nd. All right, cool. We have a lot to look forward to. We're going to be talking about so much cool stuff next month.
Yeah.
It's exciting stuff.
Is that it?
but as for today, that's
We're done.
all we've got.
Is that it?
Trailer park.
Are we done?
Well, are you ready to go? Are we keeping you? Are we keeping you up?
Tears tie.
I gotta go unpack some stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Well, if you want to listen to all this good stuff that we've been teasing for next month, you can subscribe, rate, and review us. And then we just show up in your ear holes automatically every week. Actually, it's a weekly podcast, by the way. It might not
supposed
seem
to be
Usually.
anyway.
Usually.
yeah. That's the plan. Anyway, so yeah, do that. Help us out. Rate, subscribe, rate, and review.
We're on the Twitter at Snot Podcast with 1D. We're on Blue Sky at She Nerds Out.
And Facebook and Instagram at She Nerds Out Podcast.
You can send us an email at shenerdsout@gmail.com. You can also send us messages through our website, shenerdsout.com. You can do a voice message. You could do a text message, if you will, a text-based message. You can also buy us a beer if you want to wish someone a happy birthday or just help us keep the lights on. We appreciate it. And you can get caught up on all episodes. And our merch is there. My goodness. It is one stop snopping.
And you can
Yeah.
do one of these pod page inquiries, I guess, too. Somehow.
That's new.
Like Anna did.
Yeah, no,
asking about
that's a message.
you know,
that
and
you can-
again, if you were looking for some merch and know where to sell it, let us know.
Let us know.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, until next time, we'll see you on the snot. She nerds out.
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 She nerds out. We're girls that like dirty things. Dirty things.
Okay. La 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 la. Me me me.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.